in the previous video we discussed about the domain name query, and by using NSLOOKUP we did www.google.com as an example website to obtain the IP address of that, as the www.google.com IP address is of IPv6, that all the parameters related to the DNS query we discussed in the previous video. So now in this video we are going to discuss about the domain name system response. So what are the fields that it is associated? Just expand this domain name system. So here the transaction ID. So the purpose of the transaction ID is to know the track of the transaction. So here it is given as 0x0003, and that is also highlighted in the data view window in the form of hexadecimal numbers. So the next field is flags, and here are the subfields of the flags. So here the first nibble, first bit, it is occupied as 1, and it is indicating that the response, whether the message is response or not. So here it is showing that the message is a response. And the second opcode, it is occupied as first nibble, last 3 bits, and the second nibble, first bit, and the value here it is given as 0. So it is indicating that the standard query. And authoritative server. So authoritative server, it is showing that whether it is an authority of the domain or not. So here it is showing that server is not an authority for a domain. So here is showing whether the message is truncated or not. So here it is showing that message is not truncated. And recursion desired. So here it is given the value of 1 in the second nibble, last bit. So recursion desired is do query recursively. And recursion available. So the difference between the authoritative server and the recursive server is the recursive server responds to the recursive request from the client, and it takes the time to track down the DNS record, whereas the authoritative server that actually holds and is responsible for DNS resource records. And the other subfield, that is Z, that is given as reserved for 0, that it is occupied in the third nibble, second bit it is occupied. So as one nibble contains 4 bits, so here 1, 2, 3, so in the third nibble it is occupied as 1 bit. So here in this Z reserver, here it is occupied third nibble, second bit. And the other one is answer, whether it is authenticated or not. Answer/authority portion was not authenticated by the server. So it is showing the status that whether it is authenticated or not. So here it is given as not authenticated. And non-authenticated data is acceptable or not. So here it is showing that unacceptable, and the value is third nibble, last bit. And the final one, that is a reply code, that here it is given as no error. Here are the other subfields, that are questions, and the questions is nothing but from client to server. What are the questions and how many questions? It has given that the value as 1. So answer, that the resource records obtained as the value is 1. So authority resource records, here it is given as 0, and additional resource records, the value is of 0, that is also highlighted in the form of hexadecimal number in the data view window. So here are the queries. So the queries contains the name of the domain, that we have given an example of www.google.com in the NSLOOKUP by using the NSLOOKUP command to obtain the IP address. So here the IP address is of IPv6, the type of the address here it is given, and the name length that is of 14, and label count and class in and answers. In answers www.google.com, the type is 4A and class in. So address here, the IP address for the corresponding website here it is given. So in the previously the answers was not given, so that was a request, and here the response it is given as www.google.com, and what is the type, class in, and what is the address of the corresponding website. So request time, what is the request time? It has taken that 0.102 seconds. So all these are the parameters that are related to the DNS, domain name service, domain name system response fields.